Generic greetings and welcome back to Prison Architect, and something's gone quite horribly wrong. All of the prisons seem to be rioting for some reason and the Morris is in charge. I have undergone some extreme testing on this prison that we have recently finished, as you can see, and good grief, look at all the lines there from the sniper towers. They're all pointing over here. I set off the instant riot mod, and as you can see, they are kicking off. We have a total of 6 deaths, which is a lot less than I thought there would be, and if we put on free fire, well, there'll probably be some more deaths, yes, indeed. And, whoa! Okay, since when did the sniper get equipped with an M249 saw? Or a minigun or something? Did you see the stream from that? That was interesting. Okay, so that was unprecedented. I didn't expect that. I was also not expecting the prisoners to give up so quickly. We had all of the prisoners in here. So well, 200. It wouldn't be 244. It would be just less than that because we haven't got full capacity. But we had all of the prisoners riot, and it was over 200ish, and then it went down to about 180 just a couple of seconds after starting. But to be fair, we do have some low risk prisoners. Interesting. Right. Well, that's what happened if the prisoners all kick off. Apparently they don't even get out of the door, but they're not trying to escape. What would happen if all of the prisoners suddenly tried to escape out of the door? Well, it would be something like this. This is the jailbreak setting, and as you can see, they are all trying to just charge out of the front, and indeed they are doing that quite successfully. They are smashing through the front doors. We have several deaths because I've turned on free fire here, and it's not just these guys that are running out the front door. The entire prison is running to, well, not necessarily the exit, but they are trying to jailbreak. So they are going to go out of the prison in the most efficient manner as possible. Now, if that means over the wall, then that means over the wall, but it looks like they all are trying to run for the front door. There's a big group of people around here that have stopped fighting because of, well, several laser sights going towards them. It just seems to be like the Predator is around here, but it has been fairly successful over this corner here. You can see they are heading towards that area, and what I'm going to do is go for lockdown, and you can see that all of these doors get locked anywhere, including the road barrier, and I don't know whether or not they can get through that road barrier. I'm just going to go down here and check to see if that is... No, it doesn't look like they are trying to go that way there. They're not taking the truck. They can actually take the truck. They can steal that. Doesn't look like that's actually happened, which is a bit of a shame. And I think we're about right there. Oh, it actually looks like some of the... yeah, a couple of the protective custody prisoners are trying to get out. Obviously, with the jail door being locked, with lockdown, they're just going to start smashing that up. But it doesn't look like they've got that out. I wouldn't have expected that. Oh, hang on. There's some more trucks coming here. I wonder what happens if I just set that going again. Will it start again? Click. Yes, it does set some of them going again, but yeah, that didn't exactly work out, did it? Because most of them are in cuffs. Okay, let's try this again with added destruction. So the prisoners, for whatever reason, now have decided that everything needs to be destroyed. Whatever's closest to them, they're going to start wrecking, which can include, I believe, other prisoners, although most of it seems to be like the tables and the benches and things like that. And obviously we have got some amount of casualties here, and some of the guards are getting, you know, taken care of there and knocked out and such. But just apparently they're just knocking stuff over. Apart from around here, because this is pretty much the most secure location on the planet. We've got multiple laser lines going from all of these snipers here, and they're only going to take shots when it's absolutely necessary. Oh, there we go. There's that stream of death. Good grief. So that also didn't really destroy much. Okay, I think we need a delivery. Oh dear. It looks like the delivery of food was switched with weapons, and that's caused some amount of problems. As you can see, all the prisoners are charging towards the gate and happily using their tools to destroy that, and indeed trying to get the road barrier. We can now see that the road barrier is a fairly tough piece of kit. It's taking a lot of... the shells piling up. It's taking a fairly big beating there, but oh dear. Yeah, there's some amount of escapes. Looks like they're all just charging straight towards the front door. I think it's testament to the facility that the walls, well, the double wall. We've got the fencing and the perimeter wall with barbed wire on the top of that. That's just pretty much impenetrable. You're just not going to be able to get through that. Even if you manage to smash through the large jail door or climb over this if you're strong, you're still going to have the climbing to go over there, and the barbed wire will slow you down and damage you, and you've also got the snipers to contend with as well. Tunneling obviously is an issue because of all the dogs, and yeah, going out the front door is really only possible if you've got weapons for every single prisoner. I'm going to turn lockdown off because that's actually slowing our guards and reinforcements down. Bear in mind, we haven't called in any additional help here. We didn't bother calling in the riot guards. They might have been able to slow them down at the top, but in reality, this is it's not even a worst case scenario. It's just an impossible scenario. Well, actually, it's not technically impossible. You could probably manufacture it in the game by not having shakedowns, not having metal detectors, but keeping all of the prisoners happy and then really annoying them. And then this might happen, but you'd probably end up having multiple little riots and such first, rather than the entire 200 plus change amount of inmates all booting off. So yeah, I think that's enough extreme testing. It seems to me that the prisoners can escape, but not very easily. I wonder what the best way of escaping is. Well, we are about to find out. Prisoner number 10996198, Mr. Lodder, you are now incarcerated in this place, which doesn't have a name, generic incarceration facility number 526 billion probably, and it's actually a face-in game. Interesting. We are going to be taken to our cell and we're going to try and escape. Now, I'm only going to try and escape once because, quite frankly, I think this is stupidly secure. It depends on where we're getting placed. If we get placed in a protective custody cell, then that would be fantastic, but we're not. If we get placed in the dormitory, that's going to be a massive issue, because escaping from there is not going to be good. However, it looks like we are going to be taken to a high... Oh no, we're going to be taken to the holding cell, which is an interesting one. We can't even escape from that. Okay, well... it's currently eat time, so we can have a wander around. We don't have any reputation or traits. We could start to get that, but the problem is, well, how am I going to go about it? Well, the only real way to get that is to start smashing stuff up. Sadly, the escape mode has not been expanded. Really, I mean, it's been expanded a little bit since it came out, but it's certainly not to the level of what we've seen recently with the latest expansion, the latest update, which is climbing over the walls and making ropes and all that sort of thing. So that's a shame that is not in this. This canteen is far too large to realistically nick anything from. I would like to tunnel under something, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. So instead, what I'm going to do is go in here. And why are we fighting? That's an interesting one. Oh, because is it access only? I think it might be access only. So what I'm going to try and do is run away from the guard, and we will not surrender. We will end the fight, and then that's it. So we don't get anything. We don't get any punishments or anything like that. However, we do need to go for more trait farming and more trade farming and more rep points. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start punching all of these chairs and stuff, and the chairs will just give us some points to farm, and then we can actually get some traits. Obviously, we are going to have several guards come over to us and try and stop us, and probably will successfully do that. But all I'm doing at the moment is just punching each one of these, and then when you destroy it, oh, we managed to, I don't know, was that dodge or whether just resist it, but either way, we got tasered there. So we're going to skip punishments. So even though we got punished there, we can skip it. We use reputation. We'll get strong, tough, deadly, quick, instigator, and skilled fighter, and then we'll go for probably strong as the major trait there. So we're currently on lockup. I could start fighting in here. Don't know how that would go if I punch the guy with a shotgun in the face. Well, so only really one way to find out, isn't there? So yeah, apparently when you punch him in the face, you get tasered quite quick. I'm going to skip punishment, and that does use one of our points there. I guess one of the things we could do is just keep fighting. If you keep fighting, because we're skipping it, yeah, that's an interesting one. You keep fighting, you'll get a net profit of 1. Anyway, we do have some other people in here. As you can see, they do have traits, but there's no way at all we're going to be able to escape from this one via tunneling, because we've always got some guards stationed in here, unless we punch him in the face, in which case it doesn't do anything because we immediately get tasered. What we need to do really is take him out with the first punch, and that didn't work out there. But because we have skipped the traits, and oh good grief, is that guy coming towards me? Chen? I think Chen might be coming towards me. Yes, he is. Okay. Oh, looks like Chen's being put. Chen's being hit. That's interesting. Cool. So I'm just going to go around and because I'm an instigator, you know, I'm just trying to kick this off, but yeah, it doesn't seem to be working. Remember, I do have the strong and tough trait, so they are not able to take me out as quick as perhaps they would like. I'm also going to pick up this baton because it just hits a bit harder. There we go. There's one taken out. And again, just farming traits, and then farming points for traits. Skip the punishment there, and then we're back here. Because we are skipping it, these don't get removed because it just sort of skips our punishment, not time, which is strange. We'll go for probably deadly there. So now every time we swing, we should... Are they having showers? They are having showers, yes. That's an interesting one. I don't know why. Anyway, it's now work/free time. I'm going to go over to the far left, and I'm going to go up and down and into this canteen because I want to see if I can grab some spoons and then use that to tunnel out. But quite frankly, with the way this is set up, is that guy reading a book just in here? Yes, he is. That's good. That's good. I'm not able to see anything here. Don't think it's going to happen, is it? Gathering all of the items for an escape. No, it's not going to happen. Okay. I wonder what happens if you try and take a sniper out of his tower. That's never been attempted before. We're just punching the sniper's tower. Oh, hang on, hang on. I don't think the sniper can see me. He's not able to do anything. Oh, just been knocked on the head with a baton. Skip punishment. Yeah, I'm not convinced this is going to work out, quite frankly. Punch, 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 punch. Unconscious. Skip punishments. No, I think he might be laser lining me. I just can't see because it's so close. Yes, he is. He is laser lining. Yeah, just takes us out. This is the only real way to get the points, or rather, it is really the only way to get points. Not even efficiently. You need to just destroy things to do that. Oh, I've just for some reason gone inside someone else's cell, and now I'm stuck inside here. But I can end the fight and run out. Haha, perfect. We could start to. Oh, we could take these out. All of these out. This will give us some more points. We'll just apparently do nothing. We go for a swing and it just doesn't work out. I don't know really what the best way of doing this is. I mean, escaping? I mean, we're not going to be able to really get anyone on our side. We can't tunnel out. We can't go over the wall. We could just run out. I mean, yeah, I mean, we could. Alright, let's just try it then. I am quick. I'm running towards this. There is a dog chasing us, but remember we are quite tough. And although, yeah, that's taken out. And hopefully, if we can, nah, that's not worked out. I did manage to get to that though. Oh, this is better though. We're now in our own cell. Ah, this is good. Right. So if we have a means of escape, then we should be all right. And we don't have a means of escape, and we're currently going to get caught because it's sleep time and we are running around outside our cell. But if we can just leg it out while most of the guards are doing other things, then no, that's not going to work out. I think the way to escape is to leg it out, but will we be able to do that? I don't know. I'm going to sleep here. It's going to take us to the next day. Then next morning it's shower time, which I will, I guess, promptly go to and wander around as if I'm having a shower. If I stay here like this, then that's fine. If I wander off, they'll probably do something else, and well, they'll probably drag me to my cell because I'm not obeying their regime. Yeah, I wonder if we can tunnel out with that one. I don't think it's going to be... well, it's certainly possible. Viable, though? That's a different story. There's the Morris. Could get the Morris on our side. Woohoo! We've recruited the Morris. Right. That should be okay. The question is... are there any sparks that I can take? I cannot see any, and I don't know whether they are simply underneath some of this stuff here. So when you go to nick things, that's generally where they are. Okay, we're going to try one more blitz out attempt. This is not a smart move, but it's a move. In reality, I think the way to escape, quite honestly, is to... I honestly think the way to escape is to gain enough followers that we just charge towards the door and then they would help us out. We could tunnel out, but with the amount of people patrolling and the dogs, they'll probably sniff that out first. And where we are, we're at the north end of one of the cell blocks, which means we'd have to go through our own foundation, which means it's going to be really slow, and we can't get any picks or anything like that. And I'm getting searched for some reason, because I tripped this apparently, but there's nothing on us, so I'm not too worried. So yeah, I think digging through that way would be problematic because we can't get any proper picks or anything, so we'd have to use spoons, and that's probably because we just can't find it. So let's just leg it. So again, we're just going to go straight up north. The Morris looks like has been taken out, and I've just been run over by a truck, which is never good. There's a dog following us there. Obviously, we are going to keep attacking, and... oh! Are we out? Are we out? Are we out? We're out. It's just the Morris. Bye, Morris. Well, it looks like the Morris did do what we thought they might, which is basically be a distraction. And they tasered him rather than the main character, Mr. Lodder, and we managed to get out. Not an elegant escape, but certainly, well, an escape after 1 day, 2 hours, and 3 minutes, which is probably quite bad for that facility. I think that's really the only weakness, and that's people running out. Even though when we do the extreme testing, though, you can see that in reality, the normally just get tased. It's only because we have essentially a legendary prisoner. This prisoner is legendary, and we can quickly run and beat the game that way. Either way, and that has been some extreme testing, some mess about, and general escapes from the latest prison that we will probably be expanding at a future juncture. I think we'll probably expand to the north, most likely. That's what a lot of people said in the last construction episode. But we're leaving it for a little while until current series have ended, and then we'll go back to that and give it a go. As always, hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.